Okay, so on this Father's Day, making the men in your life happy may be as easy as giving them their favorite foods, right? I mean, guys are pretty simple. However, that may mean high in fat and excess sodium, a lot of the foods that guys like. Registered dietitian and fitness expert over here, Karen Kawolics, has some tips for selecting healthier choices while you're still keeping the flavor in those foods that many of our husbands, grandfathers, you know, the men in our life love. I mean, they love, like what you see here, they love steak, we got pizza here, I mean, and beef jerky.
Yes, I did some research when we were talking about doing this subject and trying to find out what are the foods that men most like to enjoy, and a lot of the food they enjoy is high in sodium and fat, such as beef, bacon, and pizza. Those are some of their favorites. I thought we'd start with beef jerky because I know in my household, a lot of the men in my household enjoy this. Does your husband like beef jerky?
No,
he's not a fan.
He's not a jerky fan.
He's one of the rarities. He goes to the doctor and doesn't like beef jerky. He must be very, very healthy.
Yeah, it's in the last few years. Yeah, he's really watched his health. But yeah, I used to like beef jerky.
Well, one of the things you have to look at with beef jerky is you want to flip over the label. There's two things you want to look at. The ingredients list, make sure that you understand all the words, okay? So it should be very, very simple, and you want to look at the sodium.
Okay.
These two brands are very low in sodium for beef jerky, between 320 to 300 milligrams per serving. And I have down here, I don't know if our camera can get it, this is what a 1 ounce serving looks like, so it's not a lot.
Ooh, okay.
If you were to eat this whole package, that'd be 1,000 milligrams.
Ooh.
So you want to go a little slow on it, and pick, really important with beef jerky, if the ingredients list has the word sodium nitrite or nitrate, I would stay away from those because those have been linked to colorectal cancer, increasing your risk.
Okay, that's good to know. We got to move along here.
Next thing that men like is hot sauce, but again, you have to look for the sodium. We're not supposed to take in more than 2,300 milligrams. Sodium can add up really quickly. These three brands here, Lily's Q sauces and rubs, this particular one only 7.5 milligrams per teaspoon. Costs about $6 to $7, so a little more in price, but less sodium. Many brands are 200 to 300 to 400 milligrams per teaspoon. So if you're packing it on, you're also packing on.
You got to watch it, right? And we got of course, who doesn't love pizza? Men and women alike.
Yes, study shows that both men and women, pizza is their favorite comfort food. So I went to the grocery store to see if I could find any that were low in sodium. And this particular one from California Pizza Kitchen has 250 calories for a third of the pizza and 470 milligrams per third. So this is 2/3 here. So if you ate this whole thing, about 500 calories. If we're going out for pizza somewhere at a restaurant, it could be 1,000 milligrams per slice.
Wow. Okay.
So always order
I'm so
thin
sorry,
crust.
we are out of time, but this is great advice for all of us. Okay, I'm constantly buying these in the frozen food section. We'll be right back.